Hi, I'm Huck, and I know I try to post a video every week or so, but hell, I'm old. Sometimes I just lose track of time. And not only that, there's so much crazy shit I have to deal with. Yesterday, for instance, I'm less than an hour away from getting off of work when I see a snake slithering through the lobby where I work. Now, I'm the only employee that works there at that hour of the morning, so it took me about 30 seconds and a spilled cup of really good coffee all over my $40 tie to realize that it was left up to me to capture this thing and send it on its way. I thought the snake rather cleverly used that delay to crawl up underneath a very large sofa in the middle of the lobby. Now, they don't pay me enough to play Indiana Jones at work, and the bottom line is, I hate snakes. I hate them. I mean, I don't want to kill them or anything. I just want them to leave me the fuck alone. Let me get this straight. I try not to disturb them in their habitat, so they have no fucking business disturbing me in mine. Now, it took me about 10 minutes, but I did finally manage to chase it out from underneath the sofa onto the open floor, where I grabbed it and tossed it into a large box. Okay, it was a 2-foot-long garter snake and not a taipan, but this was the fiercest garter snake I've ever seen. Anyway, I'm sorry for not posting anything last week, and I plan to post a second video later this week to kind of make up for it. But right now, I just had to throw myself into this whole Jessica Slaughter, You Dun Goofed Up video frenzy that's been going on around here. Now, I assume we've all seen the Jessica video, and more than likely, several of the thousands of commentaries or parodies of the Jessica video that have also been posted out there. So, I know, everyone on YouTube has already talked about this. But you see, I think everybody's got it all wrong. They don't see the potential here. Everybody's talking about how stupid and horrible the parents are to let their little girl behave like a preteen crackhead over the internet. Some are even protesting that the parents ought to be thrown in jail for failing to supervise their daughter, who was posting half-naked pictures of herself and threatening people that she was going to take a handgun and make brain slushies. Others have just kind of made fun of these parents for being absolutely clueless on what the internet is and how it works. Well, to all that, I say, sure. I mean, that's fucking obvious. But clearly, this has spiraled all out of control. Apparently, this little girl's real name, address, phone number, virtually everything else about her and her family has circulated among internet trolls who then use this information to send an avalanche of hate-filled emails to her and her parents and alerts to the local police and children's services about the parents' lack of supervision. Now, this harassment, even death threats, continued for days until finally local authorities had to take the little girl into protective police custody. So, what happens to the little girl now? I mean, you can blame her and her parents all you like, but I don't think when this little girl did what she did, she ever thought that it was going to lead to tens of thousands of folks tracking her down and turning her entire life upside down. And the fact is, there's no way to put the evil genie back into the bottle. All this stuff is out there, and there's no going back. And that's exactly why I propose that this little girl and her family ought to be signed to a TV reality series on Fox or MTV. Look, before you call me crazy, television is all about ratings. And the only thing I've seen on YouTube in the past week has been Jessica-related videos and the Old Spice Guy. The Old Spice Guy's videos are great, but I have a feeling that kind of like the Geico caveman commercials, they're going to kind of run their course. I think it was the ABC network here a few years ago that tried to take that whole Geico caveman shtick and turn it into a TV series, but it just didn't play. People want the real thing these days, and, well, Jessica and her family, it doesn't get any more real than that. And at least based on what I've been seeing on television lately, and the awful ratings everything seems to get, well, I can't imagine better competition for American Idol than its opposite. Jessica's family, American Idiots. Come on, admit it. You'd tune in. Talk about your must-see TV. We've got a Glock-toting 11-year-old making death threats against everyone with an internet connection, and parents who give her free rein to perform a striptease while uttering cuss words even George Carlin never thought of. If that's not a ratings bonanza, what the fuck is? And you don't need any writers, no scripts. Just let these folks be themselves. Hell, you couldn't make this shit up. All I'm saying is this family is a goldmine for any TV executive who has the balls to put them on the air. I mean, people love this kind of stuff. The same way they drive very slowly near the scene of a really grisly accident, or snatch up every tabloid in sight whenever a celebrity gets arrested. Hell, if the producer really wants a hit show, let the dad buy the girl a Glock and see what happens. I've kind of figured this was the direction reality TV was going to go all along. And the best part about Jessica's family becoming a television reality series is that it allows the other Jessicas and their families in the world to maybe tune in and learn something out of all that chaos. Meanwhile, the rest of us can get on with making and watching our YouTube videos without being sidetracked by real families with real problems of their own making. Now I know, sure, counseling would be another alternative. Somehow I just don't see Jessica's family volunteering to do something so intimate. There is something disturbingly similar about both Jessica and her parents blaming others for what they essentially brought on themselves. I just don't see any counselor really getting that message across too easily. And hell, why go through the painful, expensive, lengthy process of analysis when you can get handsomely paid to be the wild and crazy dysfunctional family you already are? I mean, why should politicians, pro athletes, and big-name celebrities have all the fun? They don't change their behavior. Anyway, I'm Huck. Thanks for watching. Until next time.